Gopal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be taking a look at the hardware and benchmarks on the LG Optimus L9. Now this is a phone that's priced about 18,900 rupees, comes with a dual core processor and decently good specifications. It has a QHD display out front, a 5 megapixel camera at the back and a VGA camera in the front. But let's go ahead and take a look at how it performs in our benchmark results, and I'm also going to do a multi-touch on the screen and you'll see some surprising results there as well. So let's quickly power it on and I'm going to unlock the screen. The first thing I'm going to do is going to run into Quadrant, and I'm going to run the system information tab over here, and you'll be able to see the device information. So we have an ARM v7 processor revision 3, currently set at 600 megahertz, maximum frequency is at 1008 megahertz, around 1 gigahertz point. We have 2 cores and architecture is 7. For RAM we have 785480 KB, so that's fairly lower than the 1 gigabyte promised RAM. Let's quickly jump into the display over here. You can see that we have a 540 by 960 QHD display, so exactly accurate display. And of course we know that we have the PowerVR SGX 540 GPU. We can see that over here. Maximum texture units are 4, maximum texture size is 2048. That's fairly nice. Let's go into sensors. So we have a 3-axis accelerometer or an acceleration sensor. We have a 3-axis magnetic field sensor. We have an orientation sensor, a rotation vector sensor and a proximity sensor, and that's about it. So no ambient light sensor, which can be disappointing. So let's come back into Quadrant over here and let's see if we have any apps running in the background. We do, so I'm just going to quickly stop all of them. You also have an inbuilt task manager in this, so I'm going to stop all applications running memory, and I'm going to quit this quickly, and I'm going to run into Quadrant back again, and I'm going to run a full benchmark. So we are done with the benchmark. I'm going to quickly look at the result over here. And we can find the device at a fairly nice. So total is at 3043, CPU is at 4417, memory is at 2689, and input output is at 5965. Then you can see the 2D 300 and the 3D 1843. So fairly nice result for Quadrant. Let's quickly quit, and I'm going to quit Quadrant as well. I'm also going to jump back into the task manager and free up any memory that we can. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Nina Mark II over here, and I'm going to run Nina Mark II and see what the GPU performance is like real quick. So not too happy with the 32.9 FPS on this. At one point of time it was peaking at about 50, but Nina Mark says 32.9 FPS. Not such a great result, it's not bad either. So I'm going to stop all of these as well. Now I'm going to run a multi-touch test before I run into Antutu, and this is the surprising bit. It actually did surprise me a lot, and I'm going to show you why. So this is your basic 5-finger multi-touch screen, but the best thing is that after doing a 5-finger multi-touch, I decided to go further. And I did a 10-finger multi-touch, and it does recognize 10 fingers. Beyond that it does not. I tried. So it does recognize 10 fingers, which is an absolutely brilliant touchscreen, and I can't wait to get a gaming video going on this. It'll be fairly nice. So let's quit that now. We know that we have a 10 multi-touch screen, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run into Antutu benchmark, and I'm going to run a full Antutu benchmark here as well. So here we go, we are done with the benchmark, and you can see the total score is 7369. It scores a 3 out of 5 stars on the overall performance. The CPU is clocked at 2683, RAM at 1018, GPU at 2867, and input output at 801. So that's for benchmarks. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the camera looks like, and I'm going to look at the camera interface as well. So we have a fairly decent looking camera interface over here. You can shift to the front facing camera as well by quickly doing that. Hello. And you can also mute or unmute audio. I'm going to go back to the rear facing camera now. You can also set exposure value compensation. You have a bunch of scene modes, so normal, panorama and continuous shooting. I can also go into a bunch of settings over here. So you can see that we have flash focus settings, image size settings, and a couple of scene modes, so normal, portrait, landscape and sunset. We have ISO settings, white balance settings. We also have 4 color effects. We have timers, geotagging or geolocation. Shutter sound and auto review can be turned on or off as per requirement in this as well. You can also shift into video, and really wanted to see what quality of video it can capture. So let's go into video size, and the maximum it can capture is full HD video, which is absolutely brilliant. So the camera does do full HD video recording. It is currently set at 720p, but it can do 1080p as well. For the front camera, I believe it just does VGA, so I'm just going to go into this and check the video size. Yep, it's VGA for the front, whereas full HD in the 5 megapixel camera, full HD video for the rear. So we'll come back with a video quality test or a camera sample, and we'll come back with the gaming video as well. If you have any other questions or queries, you can leave them in the comment section below or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Do check out our website iGyaan.in for the full detail on the LG Optimus L9. And until I see you next time, guys, do subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV. For iGyaan Networks, it's been Bharat Nagpur.